All right, y'all. Is it okay if I pour into myself again today, the different versions of myself? Is it okay if I pour into the different versions of yourself today? Because somebody's expecting something. Somebody is birthing something, whether that thing is a new vehicle, a new home, a baby, a promotion, a callback, a business opportunity, some miracle, but somebody's expecting, somebody's birthing something. And the thing that you're birthing is something that is very familiar to you. You're going to know it just like this as I'm talking because you've been carrying this for a long time. And I want to share something with you guys, okay? One time my sister, she posted something on social media some years ago and she said that she was expecting. And she made it like this big birth announcement. So of course people were thinking like, oh, you know what I'm saying? She's having another baby, different things like that. And no, she wasn't talking about having a baby, although some of you might be expecting in that way. But she was talking about birthing a miracle. She was talking about giving birth to something like birthing your business, birthing your new home, birthing your rent payment, your car payment, your new vehicle. And what you're birthing right now is your story. That's what you're birthing. Because let me tell you what I got, y'all. I got this yesterday, y'all. Let me tell you, I have a whole course titled like Shower Portal because I get so many messages in the shower. So many messages in the shower, y'all. It's like I'm surprised and I'm grateful that my phone is the way it is because so many times I have to get out the shower, dry my hands off, and be writing this stuff down. It just comes to me just like that, over and over and over. And so this came to me while I was in the shower and out and stuff like that. So I just wanted to share it with you guys because I feel like this is like really important. You need to know how powerful your story is. And I feel like whoever is watching, you don't quite know how powerful your story is. So let me tell you about this. You're birthing your story. And the story that you're going to share is going to touch infinite amounts of people. Infinite people. Because once you share it, it will be heard by generations. So it won't just be heard by the people that are listening. It's going to be a seed that's planted within their soul, their hearts, their minds. And then it's going to be planted in the people that they know, in their children, and their children's children. It's going to be a generational thing. See, when people talk about generational wealth, they only talk about one type of generational wealth. And they talk about money, right? That's what you think about when you think about generational wealth. You think about money. But generational wealth is so much more than just the money energy. Generational wealth is about building different things like confidence. That's wealth. Because oh my gosh, this is one of the reasons why I have this color behind me, y'all. This represents the solar plexus, yellow, right? Represents the solar where the confidence is. And your confidence is going to allow you to birth this story that's going to help generations. You guys. Generational wealth is freedom. Generational wealth is being fearless. Generational wealth is self-empowerment. That's generational wealth. And that is what you're birthing. That is your story. And you already know it. That's the thing. We already know these things. See, but what you probably didn't know is that you are the ancestor that your family needed. You are the ancestor your family needs. You are the ancestor that you've been praying to. Yeah, you're that too. You got to know who you are. Because you are so much more than you think you are. You got to start going more off of your feelings. And don't fight those feelings because you know what? I met somebody the other day, right? I was at the gym and this lady was talking. And she was asking about my hair and different stuff like that. And we started talking. And so she looked at this one lady and she was just like, yeah, you're so beautiful. You could be like a celebrity and you look wealthy. You're so beautiful, right? And so when she was saying that, then she started talking to me and she's just like, I don't really say that about myself because I don't want people to think that I'm big-headed and that I just think that I'm all that or think that I'm more than somebody else. And for those of you that know me, Can you think of what I told her? And this is something that you might be needing to hear right now. So the hell what? Who cares if somebody thinks that you think too highly of yourself? Who else is supposed to feel that highly of themselves? Who else? Is somebody else supposed to feel it for you? Because they're not. Trust me, they're not gonna they're not gonna do it. And if they do tell you how great you are, most of the time, most of us won't even believe it. We'll believe it for like a couple seconds. Like, oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. You're so nice. Oh, you shouldn't have. And then like 10 minutes later, the next day, you back to being like, oh my gosh, I don't know who I am. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't feel like I can do X, Y, and Z. I'm not capable. I need help. I need support. You guys, it is up to you to feel the things that you need to feel, that you desire to feel, not anyone else. And if somebody else do feel like you're being, arrogant, so what? Be arrogant. Love yourself. Nobody should love you or speak more highly of yourself than you. And so your story that you're about to share, that you're birthing right now, people are going to feel the confidence that grew in you along the way. From each trimester, you had to grow confidence. You had those months, those few months that it just seemed like hell was breaking loose. Then you had those months where you was like, then it went back to something else. And it feels like it's always been something else. That's because you were birthing an experience that will shift things and change things for the good and for good, meaning not going back. So you had to grow and learn and be confident within yourself and have these experiences so that you won't go back. Because you didn't go back, the experience you're about to share with others, it'll allow them not to go back either. Because you can't make them change. You can only share your story, right? But what you're going to share is going to be so profound. People are going to be like, how are you still here? How are you doing what you're doing? How are you still sane? How did you not give up? How did you keep moving on? How did you deal with that? And when you share it, they're going to be like, God, that's crazy. And so when I tell you that you're birthing something, you already know that it's true. And guys, I'm gonna leave a part 2 because I don't like for these videos to be super long. But in my part 2, I'm gonna share one of my birthing experiences, and I'm gonna share with you something that I feel like is so very important that all of us need to know. But I'm gonna share that in part 2, guys. All right, peace.